Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel 3 Under 3. Today's video is going to be all about eating for 3. So I thought it was a fitting time to do this video because I've been getting a lot of questions from you guys about what a day in my life looks like and how my life has changed now that I'm having twins as opposed to one baby. So I think for me, the biggest change to my daily routine has definitely been with regards to how much food I have to consume in a day. And I feel like that's all I'm thinking about all the time is what's my next meal gonna be? How am I gonna get in enough calories? And am I gaining the weight to nourish the babies that are growing inside of me? Prior to becoming pregnant, I was tried and true, an intermittent faster. I did break from it sometimes on the weekend, but I found that for me and my lifestyle and my food preferences, intermittent fasting just worked so well. And then when I was pregnant with Amelia, obviously I did not do that because it's counterindicated during pregnancy. It can lead to your hormones kind of doing some funny things sometimes, so they don't recommend it. But as soon as I had her and we were done breastfeeding her, I did go back to it and I really enjoyed it. So the meal plan that I'm following now and kind of how I eat is very different from that. It's basically the polar opposite of intermittent fasting, which is, for those of you who don't know, you eat for an 8-hour window, all of your calories, and then you fast for 16 hours a day. And that's kind of the minimum. You can fast for longer and eat for less, but I usually practiced an 8-16 regimen and it worked really good. So as soon as I found out I was pregnant, I kind of went back to what I did with Amelia, which I called intuitive eating. So eating what you want, when you want, and kind of trusting your body, knowing that your body is going to ask you and tell you for what it wants. And with Amelia, that worked really well. I gained, I think the recommended at the time for her was between 25 and 35 pounds. And I kind of came right in the middle of that mark with her at 39 weeks when she was delivered, which I was really happy with. So again, I just figured I would do the same thing with this pregnancy. And my goal again was to gain right in the middle of where you're supposed to be. So between 25 and 35 pounds. However, when we found out that we were having twins, I was already up like 8 pounds, which, as anybody who's been pregnant before knows, is a lot for 9 weeks into your pregnancy. And I was very surprised by that. So finding out that I had twins, that kind of made a little bit more sense, but it was still a bit scary. I thought to myself, I'm like, oh my goodness, like being up 8 pounds already, like this can't be right. So I kind of went into my usual research mode and kind of went on the internet and was looking up what is the recommended weight gain for twins, because generally speaking, we try to have guidelines out for all of those things for us so that we can access them and know how to be healthy when you're pregnant. And I found a few different conflicting views on how to eat for twins. So the one that tells you that you should be 25 to 35 for one baby, that same guideline says between 35 and 45 for twins. And that seemed right because 10 pounds for, you know, an extra baby, an extra placenta, a little bit more fluid. It seemed like it made sense in my head. But then my husband actually was really awesome, and he, for my birthday, so I would have been 11 weeks at the time, he got me this book, and I'll show it to you guys. So I've been doing a lot of reading. I've basically read through the entire thing. It's pretty awesome. I would highly recommend this. It's kind of, I would compare and contrast it to what to expect when you're expecting, except specifically for twins, triplets, or quads. I can't imagine being in one of these two categories, but if you are, this is a great book. It is written by a doctor of maternal fetal medicine in New York and the father of twins. So he clearly knows what he's talking about, and his viewpoint on how to eat and nourish your twins is a lot different than the basic 35 to 45 pound range of what, you know, everything else says you're supposed to do. So I've really been, ever since reading this book, I've been trying to follow that. And basically what his recommends is that you gain between 40 and 56 pounds with twins if you are a normal BMI starting out. So calculate your BMI, figure out where you fall, and then go based on that. And he has all the charts and everything laid out for you in this book. Again, I will do a little bit of a close-up here for you. It's by Dr. Barbara Luke, Tamara Eberlein, and Dr. Roger Newman. And it's the 4th edition. It's really great. So based on this, they also recommend that with twins, because your uterus is always 25% bigger than it would be with one baby, by the time you get to like 30 weeks, your uterus is already the size of 40 weeks. And anybody that's been pregnant and made it to the end, you know how hard it is to get in calories by then, because your stomach just doesn't have the room. Everything is pushed up, your tummy is in your chest, like you can't eat anything. So when you're trying to nourish 2 babies, by the end, you're not relying so much on what you're taking in every day as you are on what you've stored prior to that to feed those babies and to make sure that they get nice and big and healthy. So my goal, as per this book that I've been reading, is to try and gain the majority of my weight by 28 weeks. And apparently if you can do that, you'll have a much higher chance of having a full term, as in 36, 37 week pregnancy with twins. And also they'll be born a lot bigger, up to a pound larger each, which would be, I would just be so happy, because Amelia was only born at 6 pounds. So I'm already kind of in that small baby family of people who just don't make huge babies. So my goal is to have them be at least 5.5 pounds each. So I'm trying to eat for that. So when you guys watch this video of what I eat in a day, try and keep that in mind, that this is by no means a diet video. This is 3,500 calories a day is what I'm aiming for. I don't always get there because it's a lot of food, especially when you're trying your very best to eat it healthily. So I try to stay away from ice cream, candy, chips, like any like sweets like that. I try more to stay with real food. I do eat a pretty substantial amount of carbs because they just have more calories and more bulk, and I find that they give me the energy that I need. But I am also aiming to get a lot of protein and fat in as well, because those are things that are the major building blocks for babies. Lots of protein and lots of fat. So yeah, as you're watching this video, definitely keep that in mind. Not gonna lie though, every now and then I do have like a blackout. And somehow I just end up in the McDonald's drive-thru, or it's been a lot of the Taco Bell drive-thru, and I know that's really bad, but I'm just gonna put it out there and be honest. That's what they want, and I get there, and I don't know how I got there, but we're ordering food and we're just eating it. So it is what it is. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions at all, please let me know. I'm always open and eager to hear any of your comments or feedback, and I'm more than happy to answer any questions. I will link the book that I talked about in the description box below if I can find it on Amazon or Indigo, so that if you guys are interested in picking it up, you can. Like I said, it's basically been my Bible these past few weeks, and so far, so good. So I will definitely keep you guys posted as to whether or not I am making my weight goals. I have 6 weeks left and I have to gain 9 more pounds. So it's gonna be a bit of a struggle, but I'm definitely gonna try to get there. I might have to visit McDonald's a couple more times to make it happen, but we're gonna try. So yeah, with that, enjoy the video. Like I said, if you guys love it and want to see more, don't forget to like and subscribe by the end. Take care. Hey guys, so I'm dressed, sort of ready for the day. Let's make breakfast. so good. These things are amazing if you are a chronic pop drinker like me and you kind of want something that's a little better for you. This is really good. It's literally like got nothing in it. It's caffeine free, so it's pregnancy safe, but the flavor is actually really, really yummy. This one is cherry limeade and I love it. They're super good sparkling water beverages, so I just get them at the superstore. They come in like a bunch of different flavors, but I think this one's probably my favorite. So this is what lunch looks like today. It's pesto alfredo fusilli pasta with some grilled chicken on top, and I'm just gonna heat it up. It's from dinner last night, so I always try to make enough extra that I can have enough for both myself and Joseph for lunch. Now we wait. All right, so we're all done. It's pretty warm, so just be careful. So as I said earlier, I am trying to load up on the calories because eating for 3 is a big job. So I will usually put a little extra fat and some cheese on it just to spice it up, make it a little more exciting, and also load up on those calories because babies need them. Ready for some food? Good job. Hey, I have a question. Who are these people? Who's that?
Charlotte.
And?
Baby.
Charlotte and Avery, are they your friends?
Yeah.
And what do they have?
Pretty bow.
They have a pretty bow? Who has a pretty bow? Show me.
Charlotte.
She has a pretty bow in her hair?
Yeah.
That's so nice. Mia, what are you having for lunch? Here. What are you having?
Pasta.
Very good. That's right. And what's in here?
Puppy.
Is it juice?
Yeah.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Very good. You're so cute. Hey guys, so it is 1:30 in the afternoon and I'm just kind of getting organized and getting ready. I have an appointment today at 2:30 for an ultrasound, so oh gosh, at 1:30 I should be drinking a liter of water right now. However, drinking that much water on an empty stomach always makes me really nauseous, so I'm gonna have a quick snack, fill up my tummy, and then get going with trying to drink all of this water and get on the road.